Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the 6th episode of Get This Cake podcast. It's your host Janelle Clark, and I hope you are having a wonderful start to your week. I know I most certainly am. I noticed today I was checking the analytics of the show, and I have a new country that I can add to my list of global listeners, and that's Mexico. Oh, the things I would do to be on a beach right now. Holy crap. I'm just so happy. I'm so thrilled. I just want to definitely start off by saying I appreciate every single one of you. Like, the response from you guys has been so phenomenal, and I know we're still in season 1, but I just thought it'd be fair to say we're halfway through the season already, and I just want to appreciate and show my appreciation to all of you guys, because it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you listeners. So thank you. Last week was atrocious for me. You guys know that this is a space where I talk about everything, and I always want it to be a space where I'm always genuine with you. And last week was kind of hard. It was a little shitty. First of all, welcome to any new listeners. For those who are new here, I am so sick, and I understand why we have it, and I respect it, and I understand. But I am starting to really lose my mind with the second lockdown. It's just as extreme as the first one in March. And people are getting ticketed and fined left, right, and center for leaving their house if it's for anything other than groceries or the liquor store. It's stressful. It's a lot on the mental health. And I definitely noticed some patterns with myself and with others and like with my peers, especially for the millions of Canadians that got laid off more than once, or currently laid off, or in a position that it's out of their norm for their employment and their family life, that we still are very, very hard on ourselves to stay at this productive level that we normally would and execute our day-to-day activities in the same way that we would as if it wasn't for a pandemic. And so I think, like, for me, I need structure. I need to push myself to be productive, because structure helps with my mental health. But I also very quickly am hard to judge myself when I don't get enough done or don't accomplish enough. And these are just like really not normal times. This is not normal life right now. And so it's really important to like just take a step back. I mean, obviously these words are easier said than done. I've been wanting to just pull my hair out because I also am having a really hard time finding a job right now. And it's hard. It's just stressful. So I have you guys, and so I'm thankful for all of you, and here's to having a better week, and being patient with ourselves. And so this week, I really want to tackle something a little bit different, a little less comedy, and kind of really share with you guys something that's so important to me, and that is Self-Care Sundays. I know episodes come out on every Tuesday, which I love. I'm always excited for Tuesdays because I know you guys are going to listen. But Sundays is my favorite day of the week. It's like hungover as fuck on a Sunday. But Sunday is like my day to like just take a step back and focus on me, pandemic or not, and just really recharge and get back into my groove. And I know not everyone has the luxury of having Sundays to be free. Whether it's Sunday or any other day of the week that you have off, I think it's very, very important to take time for you. And even if you're someone who has to work 7 days of the week, maybe just incorporate at least 1 hour each day of the week to do the things that I like to say that I just compile into one day, which would be Sundays. I talk about this a lot, and this might sound repetitive, but I really truly do believe we all play very important roles in our lives. And if we're not being fulfilled and happy with ourselves, then we can't fulfill those other roles. And so yeah, I wanted to share with you guys my 10 top tips for self care Sundays. Now, preface this with me saying that this is not everything that I wanted to include. I wanted to just include the top 10, some of my favorites. And this is not something I don't do all 10 every Sunday either. I think it's just 10 top things that you can try if you don't already do. And yeah, let's get to it. So number one on the list is drink water. I can't believe I had to fucking put this on the list. I'm not your mom, but drink your fucking water. And this doesn't just go for girls, it goes for guys as well. I like to have, like, I have this water bottle. It's like a liter, and I like to drink at least 2 liters of water a day. There was a time when I competed as a bodybuilder. My coach would get me to drink like a 4-liter jug, and obviously that's way too much and you will be pissing yourself every 5 minutes, but 2 liters I think is pretty good. Most doctors will say have at least 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. What's a glass? Every glass is different. Drink 2 fucking liters of water a day. You can do it. Also, if you guys know this, hungover Sundays, that's a real thing. If I don't drink enough water after consuming a certain amount of alcohol the night before, I literally blow up like a fucking puffer fish. Like, my cheeks get so puffy. It's so disturbing. Like, I feel like I can't recognize myself in the mirror. Maybe that's just me being dramatic, because I am a dramatic girl, but people have definitely seen me the next day and just taken like a super cold face cloth and some ice and patted my face down to bring down the swelling. It's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. But it's also winter, so sometimes it's hard to remember to drink as much water as you normally would, because in the summer I feel like where it's so hot and sunny and you're sweating, you're gross or whatever, you're drinking more naturally. In the winter, maybe not so much. You're leaning more towards hot beverages. But your skin is getting deprived because of that, and it really shows. Like, for me, my skin gets so dry, and I have combination skin as well, so it's it will definitely reduce the time it takes for your skin to repair itself. And for girls, lots of water intake will help with your pH balance. Vagina health, y'all. But yeah, drink your water. Number 2, create an at-home spa. And once again, this goes for guys and girls. So I would like to do this anyways if I had the time, even before the pandemic, but even more so now, just because sometimes the spa can be really expensive, but also creating an at-home space for yourself, it's like the comfort of your home, right? You're not timed. You know your body best. You know what products work for you best, or maybe you don't, but hey, you at least have your space, right? And this can be really great to do by yourself, or if you have a partner or, whoever, to do together. So it can be something as simple as having a hot bubble bath with a bath bomb, and then putting on your favorite pajamas or a fuzzy robe. I have a fuzzy robe. It's pink. It literally looks like your grandma should wear it. My grandma did buy it for me. She knows what's up. Fucking love it. Girl, especially putting on the fuzzy robe after you've shaved with moisturized legs. That soft touch, it's unbeatable. It's unbeatable. And after you had your water intake, pour yourself a fucking glass of wine. That is a spa day for me. I also, I really am big into aromatherapy. I feel incorporating good scents in your home. You can do that either with a candle, or you can do that with incense sticks. I used to have one of those diffusers with, you just put a couple drops of essential oil, and that would work for my whole living room and dining room. I think it's great. I don't have it anymore, and I'm really, really sad. When I moved here, I like got rid of it. But incense sticks, love them, fucking love them. And yeah, really like clear your space and make it feel like yours. There's other things you can do for like a spa day. Like I had this thing from Walmart. It was like for your feet. It was $50. You put hot water and like bath salts in it, and it would like I don't want to say vibrate, but it would like make bubbles and massage your feet. And you could do like an at-home pedicure, do like a little foot scrub, or get your partner to scrub your feet. I don't care what you do, but hey, you know, whether it's for 15 minutes or half hour, creating an at-home spa space for yourself on a Sunday is unbeatable. And that just kind of reminds me, leading into number 3, create a skincare routine. Create a skincare routine. Obviously there's, okay, I'm not by any means a beauty guru, okay? I'm by no means someone who is like a professional when it comes to products or ointments or giving you advice, but is lots, and I mean lots of information on the internet of what products you can use. There's a lot of information you can find, and I honestly just kind of thought doing a skincare routine, regardless of the product, sometimes was just a very therapeutic act. Like, I think it's very like it's a moment where you don't have to like think about anything other than that task at hand. So that's also why I really like doing my makeup, because I just like, I'll put on music and I'm just focused in on like putting on my makeup, regardless of how much knowledge. We all have to start somewhere, right? I used to have a very intense routine, and I definitely want to share this with you guys, and I want to get back into it. And like, I feel like I gave up so many of these little things when I moved here, but I used to do this multi-step process. It would probably take about 15 minutes. So make sure, first of all, I would wash all dirt and residue off my face. So all makeup, make sure all of that crud is washed off your face with a good cleanser. And then I bought this thing. Amazon has these great little like knickknacks you can find. I found this face steamer. It was probably about $20. If I can remember the name of the brand of it, I'll let you guys know. But it was about $20, and all you had to do was put water in it and turn it on. And it would blow like hot steam into your face. And when you wash your face, always use like hot water, because the hot water will open up your pores. So I would just put the steamer on, and it would just like open everything up. And then I also had this like face vacuum. It sounds way more intense than what it was, but it would suction out any like blackheads or whiteheads I would have on my skin, especially around like your nose, around your eyebrows and your chin. That's where like a lot of the crevices are in your face, and that's where a lot of the oils and dirt are gonna collect. And that's why they're very common areas for like blackheads or like acne. So I know now I'm starting to get a little bit more acne because of my mask. Everyone has to wear a mask now. I talked to a couple of my other girlfriends who are starting to get like pimples from putting on makeup and then putting on a mask. So I definitely want to start using the vacuum. I don't know what it's actually called, but that's another thing. If you want to know the names of these products, let me know, and I'll try to find it for you and send it to you. So my face is now washed. I've used the steamer. My pores are open. I try to remove as much as I can on the surface with this suction tool. And then while my skin is still like kind of, the pores are still open from the heat, that would be a great time to exfoliate. And depending on your skin type, I would recommend start with a gentle exfoliation. Some people use chemical exfoliants. I like more something with a substance. Anyways, exfoliate your skin. This will remove any leftover dry skin and dirt that you didn't get with the cleanser in a little bit more of a rigorous way. And then at this point, one of the biggest things you can do for your skin to help replenish it is collagen or hyaluronic acid. So then I had hyaluronic acid drops I would put on after the exfoliation process was done, and that creates collagen. So collagen is the basically the protein that your skin produces when you have a cut. It is what your body will naturally create on its own to help build new skin cells. So, you ever heard the term like, oh, your face is like softer than baby's bum? That person probably uses hyaluronic acid or has ointments that contain hyaluronic acid. So vitamin C, biracial like me, or you have different pigmentation issues. If your skin gets a little discolored in the winter, vitamin C based products will help brighten your skin and really color correct in certain areas. But it's definitely a really great thing to have, vitamin C ointments or oils or serums. And what I would do is once I had those products on my face, I have a micro needle roller. Once again, super affordable, guys. You can find micro needle rollers at Winners or Marshalls or Target. Honestly, I bought mine $15, and with micro needle rollers, they go hand in hand with the hyaluronic acid, because what they do is usually they start off as a small 0.5 millimeter needles, and even for those who have a fear of needles, it's really not. It's so small, and you can just roll it on your skin, and what it does is it creates like what feels like little teeny tiny little scratches. It doesn't hurt. It might sting a little bit for the first time you try it, but trust me, it does not hurt. And what it will do, it will allow the skin to absorb the hyaluronic acid faster, and as long as the needle is super sanitary, it will help reduce your acne. So because your skin is now in the stage where it will start to replenish itself faster. And then what I will do after that, I would put on a nice mud mask. The needles can cause a little bit of irritation. Do not be shocked if it does. And the mud mask will help reduce the redness and the swelling. And then last but not least, moisturize. If you do not moisturize, you will get pimples. It is your body working overtime. So yeah, that was a little bit of a rant, but yeah, a good skincare routine. That was something I used to do, and I'm so guilty. I'm guilty, but I'm honest. My skincare routine is not that rigorous anymore. I know some people that have go even deeper with it. I just cleanse, exfoliate, and moisturize now, more or less, and use ointments when I need to and serums when I need to. I don't do that every day. This was not a routine I would do every day. Like I said, self-care Sundays. So this is something I would only do maybe once a week because it's so intense, and I definitely want you guys to know that. Number 4, take yourself on a date. Take yourself on a date. You don't always need to go out with someone to go out on a date. And if you do not feel comfortable, and when I say this could be as extravagant or as small as you want. So if you are in an area where your city is now open for business and you can go dine, I would love to do this on Sunday. So some of my favorite things I would like to do is go to the farmer's market. I would put on a really cute little outfit, make sure I have a great playlist on my phone, get myself a cup of coffee and a croissant, and walk around the market. And taking myself out for coffee dates, like bringing a book with me, a picnic in a park. I will tell you, I am someone who is comfortable going to a bar or a restaurant by myself. I have no problem doing table for one. I had one moment though before shit hit the fan and everything shut down again before the holidays. I did go out to this one restaurant, and this guy at the bar was extremely drunk, and there was staff there. There was, the servers there and the bartenders were there. So I didn't feel overly threatened at first. But he did approach me and he was like, what is a beautiful lady like you doing by yourself on a date? And I'm like, but you're here by yourself too. Do not allow anyone's opinion or narrative make you feel like that's a taboo thing. Get your fucking table for one, girl. Do it. Number 5. So number 5 is like, I guess this is a little taboo for some people, but fuck it, it's 2021. Let's talk about it. Masturbate. Why not? First of all, we're in a pandemic, so like hooking up with strangers is like not safe right now. But yeah, masturbate, guys. It helps reduce stress. It will promote better sleep patterns. If you're a girl and you're having period cramps, it will help relieve your period cramps. No joke. Honestly. It's very empowering and it's a mood elevator. So restock your toys and touch yourself. Self-care Sundays. Number 6. Write. I don't always will be one to open up about my emotions, so I write it down. And a couple years back, I actually started to do that. I started to just, even if the sentence didn't make sense, I just got a journal and a piece of pen. If you're ever feeling super overwhelmed, and like I said, none of these things have to just be on a Sunday. You can do this any day of the week. Write it down, whether that be in the note section of your iPhone or in a journal. It can feel really good just to get that shit off your chest and just like once it's written down, put it away, right? So I started doing that, and then I noticed I had a bit of a rhythm and a flow of the words that were appearing down on my page, that appeared on my page, and it sounded like poetry. So then I started watching videos on YouTube of spoken word, and I started to do spoken word myself. So when the, community allows the spaces to be open again, for people to gather again, it is one thing I do want to get back into. And a lot of people don't know this about me, but I do enjoy spoken word poetry and I love to perform. So it all stemmed from me writing down my emotions, and I highly recommend it. It's very therapeutic. Number 7, call a friend. This is like more important now than ever, and I feel like before we definitely took our time that we spend with people for granted. I feel like the connections we make with others, we always assume that they will always just be there at our fingertips, whether that would be through text message or social media or physically just going to go see your friends. And I think if there's one thing that I have learned during this pandemic is that time with people you care about should not ever be taken for granted again. So because Sundays are my chill days, that's when I like to FaceTime my friends. I have a lot of friends that I stay connected with back home in Halifax, and I have one of my really close friends in Alberta. So those are very important moments, and even if it's for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, check in on them. A phone call can go a long way. Number 8, cook a healthy meal. Or cook a meal or a new recipe that you enjoy, especially if it can be a meal that can give you leftovers. I fucking love leftovers. I can't even tell you how much I love leftovers. And Marcos and I have been using a crock pot, totally inspired by my friend Tisha. But holy shit, a crock pot is life-changing. It is so essential to have, especially in the winter, to make soups or stews or meatballs. Guys, we're having meatballs tonight, Italian meatballs, if anybody wants to come over and have some. But yeah, I like to make a really nice good meal that's hearty and fresh vegetables in it and good meats, and just really like enjoy the product of something that you put your time and effort into. It can be very rewarding, and it encourages better healthy eating habits throughout the week, especially if you made an abundance of food, if you're able to create leftovers for Monday's lunch. So cook a good meal on Sunday. Number 9 would be exercise. Sometimes it can be really hard to fit in exercise throughout the week. If you are able to go to the gym throughout the week, I am so envious of you. I really fucking miss the gym. I definitely try to do at-home workouts as much as I can every day. And sometimes it doesn't happen every day, but if you know your day off, whether, like I said, whether that be Sunday or any other day of the week, fit it in. For me, one of the things that I definitely miss the most is hot yoga. I used to go to hot yoga classes on Friday nights, not even Sunday, Friday nights, because it was a class that was offered at like 8 p.m. So it was pretty late, and it was the end of the week. So all the release of stress and toxins by the end of that hour class, I mean, mind you, I'd be so sweaty by the end of it, was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. So if you're not able to go to the gym because the gyms are closed in your region, and maybe you didn't get to fit in all your workouts through the week, put in some time, maybe fit it in before you have your spa day. Do a good workout and then have your spa, and make sure you have your water, and then cook your food. You can get it all done in a day. It's going to be a great Sunday, guys. But yeah, something that you could do that would be really fun if you'd like to work out with other people, maybe do like a FaceTime workout date with your friend. If it's a nice day out, right now it's been really fucking cold here, but if it's nice where you live, go for a hike, go for a run, go for a walk, get some exercise in. It will it's not always the easiest thing to start if you're not already into fitness, but once you do start, you will feel the rewards. And it doesn't even have to be for anything in regards to body image. It really could just be for your mental health, and that is good enough. Moving on to number 10, and the last but not least, set your intentions for the week. Make sure you're reminding yourself to make your bed, respond to your emails, and what is it that you want to manifest. This one's the last one, and it's probably the most important. Making sure that you have time to set your intentions for the next upcoming week is absolutely crucial. I think more times than not, sometimes we get ourselves into a slump from our own procrastination and from our own self. And nobody's fucking perfect. No one is. But if you can just make a list, physical or mental, of what you want to achieve for the following week, I promise you, you will achieve those things. Set your intentions to the universe, manifest it, whatever the hell you want, big or small, whether it's, making sure you're getting more tasks done throughout the day, making sure that you're drinking your water. Maybe, you're in my situation and you need to find a job. Manifest that the job will come to you. You put that good energy out, it will come back. So set your intentions for the week, and that will be very useful. And I think, I'm a very visual person. So when I visually see what I've written down on Sunday, I think it would be a cool activity to, on the next Sunday, go back to see what you wrote and see how much of the things actually happened or came true or what you've accomplished. I'm a procrastinator. I really am. So this one is important to me. It helps me out. Maybe it's not for everyone, but I think out of the 10 things that I just listed to you guys, this one is probably my favorite. It's definitely, I should have made this number one, not even number 10. But yeah, so that was a long list of things that you can do for a self-care Sunday. I hope some of you learned from this. I hope you had a bit of a laugh. Maybe some of you already do these things. And I know there was a lot that I might have even left out. So what I want to know is, what do you guys do for self-care Sundays, or what do you do to take care of yourself? Make sure that your mental health and your physical health is being taken care of. Let me know. Send me a message, write a review, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. And remember, you can have your cake and you can eat it too.